in Utah and decided they wanted to adopt me. Now, I live in Muncie, Indiana, with Grateful Rescue and Sanctuary founders Pamela and Mike. In fact, I'm the ambassador for Grateful Rescue. It's a pretty sweet life. Sometimes I help my dad at the office, while other times I just demand attention from my mom. Tonight, we want you to gather around and listen to fun, interesting stories. We call it Faith's Book Nook. Each week, we pick a local celebrity or special person in the community to read a children's book that has an animal theme. We live stream it here each week. To be honest, I'm not sure what a live stream means. Anyways, make sure you're in your comfy chair because we're about to listen to a great story together at Faith's Book Nook.
Hi, I'm Clara, and I'm going to read The Pokey Little Puppy to Liza. 5 little puppies dug a hole under the fence and went for a walk in the wide, wide world. Through the meadow they went, down the road, over the bridge, across the green grass, and up the hill, one right after the other. And when they got to the top of the hill, they counted themselves. 1, 2, 3, 4. One little puppy wasn't there. Now where in the world was that pokey little puppy, they wondered, for he certainly wasn't on the top of the hill. He wasn't going down the other side. The only thing they could see going down was a fuzzy caterpillar. He wasn't coming up this side. The only thing they could see coming up was a quick green lizard. But when they looked down the grassy place near the bottom of the hill, there he was, running around with his nose to the ground. What is he doing? The 4 little puppies asked one another, and down they went to see roly-poly pet-mouthed tumble-bumble till they came to the green grass, and there they stopped short. What in the world are you doing? They asked. I smelled something, said the pokey little puppy. Then the 4 little puppies began to sniff, and they smelled it too. Rice pudding, they said, and home they went as fast as they could, over the bridge, up the road, through the meadow, and under the fence. And sure enough was dinner waiting for them with the rice pudding for dessert. But their mother was greatly displeased. So you're the little puppies who dig holes under fences, she said. No rice pudding tonight, and she made them go straight to bed. But the pokey little puppy came home after everyone was sound asleep. He ate up the rice pudding and crawled into bed as happy as a lark. The next morning, someone had filled the hole and put up a sign. The sign said, "Don't ever dig holes under this fence." But the 5 little puppies dug a hole under the fence just the same and went for a walk in the wide, wide world. Through the meadow they went, down the road, over the bridge, across the green grass, and up the hill, 2 and 2. When they got to the top of the hill, they counted themselves. 1, 2, 3, 4. One little puppy wasn't there. Now where in the world was that pokey little puppy, they wondered, for he certainly wasn't on the top of the hill. He wasn't going down the other side. The only thing they could see going down was a big black spider. He wasn't coming up this side. The only thing they could see coming up was a brown hoptoad. But when they looked down at the grassy place near the bottom of the hill, there he was, the pokey little puppy, sitting still as a stone, with his head on one side and his ears cocked up. What is he doing? The 4 little puppies asked one another, and down they went to see the roly-poly pat-mal tumble-bumble till they came to the green grass, and there they stopped short. What in the world are you doing? They asked. I hear something, said the pokey little puppy. The 4 little puppies listened, and they could hear it too. Chocolate custard, they cried. Someone is spooning it into our bowls. And home they went as fast as they could, go over the bridge, up the road, through the meadow, and under the fence. And there, sure enough, was dinner waiting for them with chocolate custard for dessert. But their mother was greatly displeased. So you're the puppies who will dig holes under fences, she said. No chocolate custard tonight. And she made them go straight to bed. But the pokey little puppy came home after everyone else was sound asleep, and ate up all the chocolate custard and crawled into bed as happy as a lark. The next morning, someone had filled the hole up and pulled a sign. The sign said, "Don't ever dig holes under this fence." But in spite of that, the 5 little puppies dug a hole under the fence and went for a walk in the wide world. Through the meadow they went, down the road, over the bridge, across the green grass, and up the hill, 2 and 2. When they got to the top of the hill, they counted themselves. 1, 2, 3, 4. One little puppy wasn't there. Now where in the world is that poor little puppy, they wondered, for he certainly wasn't on the top of the hill. He wasn't going down the other side. The only thing they could see going down was a little grass stake. He wasn't coming up this side. The only thing they could see coming up was big grasshopper. But when they looked down at the grassy place near the bottom of the hill, there he was, looking hard at something on the ground in front of them. "What is he doing?" the 4 little puppies asked one another, and down they went to see the roly-poly pep bow tumble bumble till they came to the green grass, and there they stopped short. "What in the world are you doing?" they asked. "I see something," said the poky little puppy. The 4 little puppies looked, and they could see it too. It was ripe red strawberry growing there in the grass. "Strawberry shortcake!" they cried. And home they went as fast as they could go, over the bridge, up the road, through the meadow, and under the fence. And there, sure enough, was dinner waiting for them, with strawberry shortcake for dessert. But their mother said, "So you're the little puppies who dug a hole under that fence again. No strawberry shortcake for supper tonight," and made them go straight to bed. But the 4 little puppies waited till they thought she was asleep, and then they slipped out and filled the hole. They turned around, and there was their mother watching. "What good little puppies," she said. "Come and have some strawberry shortcake." And this time when the little puppy got home, he had to squeeze through a wide place in the fence. And there was his 4 brothers and sisters licking the last crumbs from their saucer. "Dear me," said his brother. "What a pity you're so poky." Now the strawberry shortcake is all gone. So the 4 little puppies had to go to bed without a single bite of shortcake, and he felt very sorry for himself. And the next morning, someone had put up a sign that read, "No desserts ever unless puppies never dig holes under this fence again." It was actually kind of peaceful because dogs always listen. They just stay there. And it's okay if you do it on Zoom because you can still see the dog. Thank you, everybody, for supporting Grateful Rescue.
Oh my goodness. How absolutely.
Oh gosh, I
was that,
love
Pamela?
her. And that's a favorite of all the people. There's so many people typing in and saying that they love that book. That was a childhood favorite. So it was a fabulous experience, wasn't it?
Yes, it took me back to my childhood too. It's been a long time, but it's like, man, I remember those pages. Right?
I know. The little golden book, right?
Yep. Well, we certainly appreciate Clara. And I also, yeah, exactly, Laura. She did a great job reading.
She did. She sure did.
Yeah.
And Liza was amazing too. Liza just lie there. She's an experienced dog, a therapy reading dog. So this is nothing new to Liza, although I believe that doing it virtually might be new to her. That's the new thing with the social distancing and all, but it's going along well. I think we're getting ready to take off on a nice program.
Yeah, so talk a little bit about the program because we're here. We've been talking about it's coming, but it's launching. We are ready for Wag the Dog readers.
Wag the Dog readers. That's right, KJ. We are starting tomorrow, the 1st of March, and how you schedule an appointment is you go to wagtherdogreaders.org, and there's a tab that says Meet the Dogs. Now you click that Meet the Dog tag, and it will show you the various dogs that you can choose from. And then when you click their picture, it'll open up their calendar, and you can schedule an appointment. And we like to make it fun, and we like to make it challenging. So what we do is, after the child reads to the dogs, they will receive kind of like a baseball card in the mail with that dog's picture and its little stats, like its breed and what its favorites are and things like that. And there's a challenge to collect all the dogs' cards, and then you get a prize. So
Oh,
there's
how
no
cool.
incentive for reading.
Oh, it
So
takes me back to the days where you got you earned the points to get the free pizzas.
the pizza, the pan pizzas at Pizza
Yes.
Hut. The book, yes. It is similar to that. It's very similar to that.
No one was encouraging me to read to dogs, though. They were just encouraging me to read so I could eat the pizza. So
Yeah.
I actually like this idea a little better. And I did appreciate that Clara was wearing cat ears. Represent the cat people here.
Yeah, well, she actually has 2 kitties at home. And then she chose the Pokey Little Puppy book, so I thought that was very interesting. But she does love her. Her grandmother lives nearby, and they've got a dog named Spike, and so she's a dog lover too. And the first time I met Claire was when they came to Grateful Rescue to visit the Puppy Mill puppies when we had them. Her Girl Scout troop came, and they visited the Puppy Mill pack. So that was the first day I met sweet little Claire. She's been a fan ever.
I did a lemonade stand for Grateful Rescue. I raised more than $400 on my lemonade stand. I did the lemonade stand because my Girl Scout troop went to Pamela's house, and we learned all about how she's going to build it, what she's doing, and I figured she'd need some money to build it, so I did my lemonade stand. It was pink lemonade too. And I had maraschino cherries they could put in, and sugar cubes.
Wow.
She did. She had a lemonade stand, and they were just the little Dixie cups, but it was pink lemonade, and she had sprinkles and whipped cream and cherries, and she was only charging 50 cents a glass, and she raised over $400 in one day.
Gosh.
People were coming up handing her a 20 for a little Dixie cup full of lemonade. It was absolutely amazing.
Oh, that is so cool. And I always love when a child has that, that thought to be like, you know what, I need to do something to give back. That's adorable.
Oh, she has a servant's heart. She's just an adorable girl. And she's as sweet as she is pretty, and she's a ballerina, and she's an actress. She's a perfect little girl. Good job, Laura.
Yes, absolutely. And, she was reading to Liza, who, as we said, is a very experienced listener. And we also have a lot more listening dogs, if you will, listeners, yes, waiting to read to you. And so if you're like, hey, this is a great idea, and I think my kids would love it, we wanted to show you some of the dogs who are ready to listen as you read.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. And again, if you want to book a reading, one of those dogs caught your eye. I thought Dave looked really, I mean, they were all adorable, but there was something about Dave that I was like, I kind of want to read a book to Dave.
He's an experienced therapy dog too. Yeah, we're really thrilled with the way that it's taken off. Originally, this program was for in-person reading, and it was built for children who struggle reading. And since dogs don't judge and they love every sound that comes out of your mouth, this is a program that we put into place, and it's been going on for years and years, so that children come and get enjoy reading, and but they have the dog in person. Well, with the pandemic and all the Zoom calling and everything people are doing, there was a program in Washington, D.C. that started doing this. And I thought, why not? Let's try this. And it's just as exciting for children to read to a dog on a Zoom meeting as it is in person. So I was really thrilled with that. And we're not just aiming it for children that struggle, because there's a lot of people being down in the dumps and depressed or stir crazy from being stuck inside for the most part, not being able to go visit with their friends. So this is open to all children and all ages. You know, we've had a few adults sign up.
I was going to ask about that. Like, can I just read? You know, I'm rereading my Harry Potter books. Can I reread my Harry Potter books with a dog?
Absolutely. It's a 20-minute session. You book it for about a half hour. We just get started and you talk to the dog, get introduced, and then just start the reading. It's an exciting program. We're happy to get started, and it's absolutely free. All you do is go to the website, wagthedogreaders.org, and sign up for a dog.
And this is, you know, just one of the amazing programs that is a part of Grateful Rescue and the vision that Pamela has had, not just to rescue and help as many pets as she can, but also to bring the community together to make lives better for as many pets and people as we can.
We don't just help pets, we help people too.
Yes, yeah. In the process, you know, I hadn't thought about this, but I did an interview the other day. An actress named Jacqueline Pignol. She plays the mother of Spider-Man Miles Morales, and she has been going around to shelters. And she has a show called The Canine Condition, and she brought up, like, you don't even necessarily, like, if you can't help dogs, or maybe that's like not your thing, or it would be too hard to be around them. There's so many ways that these dogs can help people. If you care about
Absolutely.
you know, if you care about senior citizens, being able to connect senior citizens with animals for therapy, there's just, everybody can be involved in some way with Grateful Rescue and Sanctuary. No matter what you care about, veterans, you name it, we've got the programs, right?
That's
Pamela?
right. There's a little something for everybody, isn't there? From little ones all the way to seniors and nursing homes. So
Yes, absolutely. And speaking of the pets that you are helping, we've got a couple of adorable little dogs that have just come so far. If you're not following us already, you should definitely follow Grateful Rescue on Facebook so you can see these puppies.
This is Boo Boo, and Boo Boo was the most scared. He's taken a little time coming around, but he's a good dog now, and he started. Or she. I'm sorry. She's getting more comfortable, and Boo Boo's 10 years old, and this is her daughter, and this is Bambi, and Bambi's about 9. And they were left. Their owner had passed away a little over a year ago, and they were left with the gentleman. And then he had to get put in the hospital, and they were left alone in a home without electricity for quite a while. And squatters were coming to the house, and these poor little dogs were just scared to death, and they were surviving on dog biscuits. And so poor Boo Boo's lost quite a bit of hair, and and uh, and malnourishment, obviously. And they had some fleas and stuff, but we've been to the vet, and they had super long nails, but now they're looking fabulous now.
Oh, look
And
at the
and
manicures.
they've had a spa day to the groomer, and we've got dentals coming up soon. So they're on the road to being back to normal, happy puppies. She's got some really gnarly teeth, but we're gonna get that fixed.
That's all
Uh,
right. I think it's absolutely adorable. And I love how, her little tongue's hanging out there. Well, you know me, I've got a cat whose tongue is hanging out all
yeah,
the time. So
sweet little Grayson, right?
yeah, but it has been really, really amazing to watch in the time since you have taken these two dogs in, from the first pictures where they just, you could tell they were so scared,
They
and
were.
it almost like, just like they didn't know what to do. They were hunched together, and now the fact that you could even pick them up like that and hold them,
Yeah.
and there's smiles on their faces. It's really amazing to see. So will then they be up for adoption once they go through their dentals and the rest of their medical work?
Yes, they will. They'll be up for adoption. Now, we do want them to go together. They've been
Absolutely.
together all their life, and so they don't take up much space. They're just sitting right here in a little chair beside me, and they're really good, happy dogs. The ideal home is someone that's home a lot, somebody that just wants them to sit on their lap, because that's all they do. Is they Now that they've gotten used to love and companionship, which I believe they had once upon a time in their life. I don't think they've always had a rough life, but I think in the last several years they have. And so, yes, please, if you think that you're interested in Boo Boo and Bambi, we would love to talk to you. And they'll
Such
give you some good
sweeties.
years.
Oh my goodness.
Sweet, I love them.
And I would like to let everybody know that we will be raising money on behalf of Boo Boo and Bambi when we do our next Grateful Bingo Night, which is coming up on March 14th. They will be our featured babies. And if you've ever taken your dog to the vet and done a dental, you know how much that costs, right? And I think we've probably got some extractions going on.
We have quite a bit of work needed in there.
Yeah.
Yes, we do. And they also still need to be spayed. They haven't been spayed yet.
Oh my
So, yeah,
goodness.
they've still got some work
Oh,
to do, but we
wow.
can get that all done.
Well, you can, of course, donate now if you are so motivated. You can go to gratefulrescue.org and be watching for your chance to register and get signed up for your bingo cards so that you are all set and ready to play with us on March 14th. That's going to be a really great time.
It always is fun.
Right? I'm working on some special guests. I was
Ooh.
actually hoping that I would get a text back while we were talking, Pamela, that I could say yes. But I'm working on a couple of real cool people to join us. Big animal lovers who do really cool things.
Oh, I can't wait.
So we'll see. Although, you got Mark McGrath on the last one. Like, how do I top that?
Well, I don't know. I heard you had a nice little conversation with Judd Nelson the other day.
I did. Yes. The kindanerdy girls.com is where you can hear my podcast. And that was totally unexpected. And I didn't have enough time. I always like to ask these, when I have a chance to talk to a celebrity, I love to ask them about their life with pets. Like, do you have dogs? Do you have cats? I didn't get an opportunity with Judd to ask about that, but he was so much fun to talk to and just so nice, and
That's
was happy.
awesome.
And Pamela, he was happy to talk about the 80s, right? Like some
Yes,
actors,
her
some
favorite
actors are like, I want to talk about my project that I have right now. And it's like, well, I know that, but we want to talk about the Breakfast Club.
Yes, everybody loves nostalgia.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And speaking of that, I mean, the amount of comments tonight on people who were feeling very nostalgic with our little golden book.
Pokey little puppy, yes.
Yes. Yeah, Patrick, I thought golden books were a thing of the past. I hadn't read that book as a child. Yeah, amazing memories. I remember the drawer that was in at my grandmother's house, that when I would go to visit her, that I would pull out the drawer and that
You
book
love the
was
gold
there.
binder. You knew there was something good if it had a gold binder with
Yes,
it.
yes. So
Absolutely.
and it maybe now is a good time for for you to, pull out the little golden books again and book yourself an appointment. It is absolutely free. Once again, if you go to gratefulrescue.org, you can be a part of the Wag the Dog Readers Club. Liza is joining us.
Oh, hi there.
This is the beautiful, beautiful little girl who was part of our book reading at the beginning of the night. She's an experienced listener.
She is. She's a good girl.
And she's so calm. Like a lot of times that breed is like, super, super excited. And she's like, no,
Hi,
I got
Liza.
this.
Yes. I think she's 12 years old, KJ. She's
Wow.
she's a good girl. She's been used
Wow.
to this for quite a while.
I'm sure that she'll be happy when she can get back to being around people again. This has
Oh,
been
absolutely.
hard for, cats, on the other hand, are like, could you get out of my house sometime soon? But,
We
but
harshed their mellow.
yes. But for dogs, it's like it's so many of them were used to being social. And for Liza, who is used to going out and being with people all the time, I'm sure that a little Zoom call is helping her some, but she's anxious to get back in person too.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. She was in our Muttstrat. She was walking around with a donor's vest at the time, and everybody just come up and talked to Liza and tucked a little bit of money into her vest, and
Aw.
she would give a grateful little wag and move on to the next person and turn on the charm.
Well, we are going to, go ahead and have this book reading again, since I saw a couple of people who said they were a little late to the party and
Mm-hmm.
missed our reminiscing with the little golden book. So
Yes.
I think we will go ahead and show that one more time. Again, if you would like to book a little time and you or your children read to one of our fabulous dogs, you can see all of their pictures on the website. Choose what dog you'd like to have a Zoom call with, and it is absolutely free to book that time. Just go to gratefulrescue.org. Pamela, always great to see you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, KJ. You don't know how much I appreciate you being here. It's such a pleasure always.
We haven't seen each other all week. I was excited we at least usually are talking by text. So it was nice to see you. And
yes, you too.
and now
soon we'll be together.
Yes, we will. And Liza, we're going to let you take it away with Clara with another book reading here. We'll see you next week on Book Nook.